So hello again. We go to the introduction to programming again. This was part of the first session that was shown on the 6th of April. And here we just go quickly over why we need programming in AI and of course what programming is and what we will do in this course. So in order to perform machine learning, of course, we need different kinds of tools. And here, well, of course, we need computers. In order to program these computers, we need programming languages. And we need kind of libraries. So what are libraries? We won't rebuild, of course, everything from scratch. So libraries are basically computer programs or part or routines, if you want to, that were built by programmers prior to us. That we can reuse and that we will tap into in this course. And of course we need a programming language, so we have to teach you all how to program in this course. So the programming language that we will talk about in this course is the Python programming language. The Python programming language was first released in 1991. It is with a focus on readability. The Python programming language has a huge success, let's say, in this machine learning, artificial intelligence community. It is not the best language, let's say it like this, or, I mean, the big question is what is the best language, but it's like, it's very good to tie programs together. It's very good to tap into existing libraries, but it would not be very good to build things from scratch. Just to keep that in mind, what is the Python programming language? So to get a bit more into details, it's an interpreted language, it's not a compiled language. Due to that it's an interpreted language, it makes it easier to program with, but this let's say, facility of programming, we trade it off by the speed of the language. Yeah, so. If you compare it, for instance, to the C language, Python code is up to 100 times slower than C code. But the story is like it is good to tie different pieces of C code together, and this is what we will use it for instance, in this course. Okay, so what do you want to learn in this course? So you want to discern different data types. You want to be effective in manipulating data with Python, which is of course a key if you want to do machine learning and data science. Of course you have to be able to manipulate all this data. Then we go into flow control. So flow control is like when you have a program, how you kind of structure your program into different branches. What to do if a certain condition in your data it happens, things like this. How loops are basically repetitive structures in your program code. If you want to do something for a table one time at each, you will probably loop across it. We have then also how to design functions. So functions are basically code that you can call again and again. So it's like a mathematical function. You can imagine it a bit. And we will talk about imperative programming. So we won't talk about object-oriented programming, which you also can do with the Python language. But we will limit ourselves to imperative programming, which is basically all you need in order to use these machine learning libraries and in order to get your first machine learning programs run and in order to build your machine learning models. So again, what do we want to do? We want to import and export data from Python. So how to load, tabular data, text data, image data into Python maybe. We want to learn about the knowledge of the pandas framework. So the pandas framework is kind of how to use tabular data inside Python. How to visualize data and how to clean data. So data cleaning is one of the big machine learning tasks. All the data that you kind of capture with your sensors that is captured by humans. is of course not always perfect and has to be cleaned in before being processed by machine learning algorithms. And this is kind of the first learning goals that we want to start with this session, in order to get you started with programming and get you started to write your first programs. And of course you should learn the Python language in this course. Thank you so much.